series that we had started out a couple days ago. We're back on it, and we're looking to complete it today. This particular one that's you can see right now, we're looking to complete that particular build today. So if you guys stay with me, we will go through, or at least we'll work our way through it. Well, I'm sort of anxious to start the next one, the next build. So realistically, I want to complete it today. So stay with me and we shall build this all the way through. Okay, guys, so let's go complete this. Without any further ado, we talked about the set before and how great that the series is. But today we are going to complete the set. So let's get to work, guys. So we got to this point right here, and we need to go back to the bottom and tie the pieces up, so to say, right? So let's tie it up and move on, right? Just got to grab the little packages that I keep them in. Just makes life easier. I sort of have them separated out like this, but not all the colors, but because I leave the, if you notice, I have the grays and the reds sort of mixed in. Yeah, but yeah, so I'm trying to keep them like that, but it's just easier to work with. As you guys know, you build, so you know it's easier to work with. Just put these on the right and hold those containers over here. The thing with those containers, you can put the pieces in them and just keep them closed. I know bags are really great, but you can stack these and just have them there ready to go, you know. So again, drop me a line, guys. Let me know what's happening with you guys. If you've been building any things lately, or you've been just watching the builds. As I said before, guys, I would like you to jump on my top tier so you can receive free stuff. Okay, so we'll jump in on this and start going up, guys. As soon as I can pull up a little this PDF. Again, this is why I like the whole idea of having the manual, but I don't have the manual at the moment, so I'm working through the PDF. So, okay. And if you're jumping in, hi to you. Get ready for your big shout outs. And again, I'm trying this, guys, and bear with me. I'm trying this to see how the 5 o'clock start works on a Saturday. I've been trying that, as you guys know. I've been pushing that, trying to get that going, to see if it's better for everyone, so we can get a better look all in all, and enjoy the build. So again, drop me a line, guys. Let me know if this time is good for you. All right. So we were here, and we wanted to add this one on there, right? But before we do that, we need to find ourselves one of those connectors in black right here. Technic block, basically, and snap that in. A little tricky here. Oh, sorry. I'm doing it incorrectly again. So this goes this way. No. Yep. Yep. Goes on the outside, doesn't it? I am putting it on the inside and it all goes on the outside, guys. So we need to make a little adjustment there. And it goes on the outside. All right, and this, can move it down. Get this in there. All right, so that's what we're looking at now, guys. And let's move up and add 2 of these. If I can just find the other. 2 of these on there. The other one's here somewhere. Yeah, so drop me a line, guys. Let me know what's happening with you. If you're building anything at all, or if you are going to be building anything at all. So we're snapping these right in here, guys. Like so. This one. And 2. 2 of those snapped in. And we'll bring this up and it goes in 3 slots. Let's see. Yeah, 3 slots. So back here, sort of like that. And the other one, obviously, the other one goes in the other end like that. So we want it sort of like tilting like this. Okay, let's move on. Seem to be moving along, guys. Ooh. Before we did all of this, I never clamped it in. Do you believe it, guys? So I need to add some pieces to this and then place it back in there. So just adjust these out a little bit. All right, so we need to add some of those Technic blocks down here. So 1 goes in the end, and we need 3. See, again, this is count. Why do we need 3 there when 2 would work? Okay, 2 or maybe 2 and then 1. You know, so instead of 4, it'll be 3 as opposed to 4. But there you go. Spoke about that before, guys. We did say that. Okay. Let's put this in where it was before. Oops. So this 2 goes in here. I think this is like one of the more technical aspects of this build. There you go, that's locked in. And 3 down. And we want to do the same thing on the other side. 3 down like that. Okay, we can move on now. This basically goes flat like that. Okay. And we're going to turn it over. So we've done all we can do in the bottom now. And we're going to work on the top area. So we need 2 of these, 1 on either end, and 1 of these, 2 white, and these go here alongside. Let me make sure. Yep, 1. This goes here. Hope you guys are seeing that clearly. This is supposed to go here, and the other goes here. So do you guys have any idea yet, if you were on there before, what ship we're building and the year. E-Clap, what's up, man? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. You're the first one on, and you were right there, man. That was, yeah. Um, yeah, so we're going to complete this. You're right on it. You're right on it. Hey, you're right on it. You're on the money. Absolutely on the money. Big shout out to E-Clap, man. What's up? What's going on? Thanks for jumping on. Great to see you. Always great to see one of the people that I'm a big fan of. Okay, so let's move on. Have you built it before? Or the information I gave you, just researched it and come up with that? I don't know if you have. That's pretty awesome. So 2 of these, yeah, we're gonna go through this ship today. Whatever time it takes us, we're gonna just go through it. It doesn't matter. We're going. I am going through it today, so we can start the next build. Next build is enormous. If you can guess what that build is, it's absolutely huge. Huge. Absolutely huge. So this goes on the top. Oops. Goes right here. Like that. And we will need 2 of these, which is going to go just on the outside. Oops. Next to the green. Where is the green? Okay, so it says there. Oh, I think we're in the incorrect place. We need to be there. If you have built it before, you'd probably see that I was making a little, oh no, something is incorrect. It's back there. No, it's showing that I'm correct, but this goes here. Yeah, that is correct. Which is very strange. Very, very strange. But if it shows that, I guess that's where it goes, right? Yeah, it goes next to the green, but the green is higher up than it is there. Well, at least that's what I believe, but everything else is in place, so let's move on. Oh, they want 4 of those plus 4 of these plus 2 more goes next to the green here. Okay. Okay, there. And we need 2 dark 2x2, 2x1s. It's right here. And these go just on the white piece right here. So I was correct the first time. But something's incorrect here. Yep, that's what the issue is. This moves over just a bit. Because you want to have 2. So that's actually there. I caught it early in the build, guys, which is which is very, very good. I caught it very early in the build. If I didn't, we would struggle later on. But I caught it early in the build, which saved us a lot of trouble, like I said. There, and the green moves there. The green moves across, and this goes here. Yes, I thought it was very strange. Something was missing. Okay, and the other red, where did you go? So, oh, it's over there. So this goes here. Like that. Further back, doesn't it? Yep. Further back. So it goes all the way like this. Like this, right? Okay. And we're placing this here. So this goes first. And then we place that on the top. So this goes first. Is that correct? No, isn't. This goes all the way back here, like that. And there, this goes down here, like this. Now that's in place. And we place this on the top, so we can take these off. So just a little bit concerned there for a second, guys. But again, it's always best to have the magazine for building as opposed to PDF. It's just much easier to work with. Really, it's really easier to work with. It's 100% easier to work with. As builders, you guys know that. Right, so here we're looking for a couple of pieces here. Square with just that, there's a little notch on the top, it's one stud like that. Need 4 of these. 4 with a single stud on the top. Right, so that's 2 there. And they're hiding out here somewhere, guys. They're hiding out here, but right, so let's place these on anyways. So we want 2 of them here. Like that. And 2 more. And we can move on. Here's someplace. Here's one. Where would I like that to go? Got the same issue over here with the setup. Same issue over here, so just need to add one thing there. Let's see exactly what we're missing there, guys, and then we'll move on. outside. Or 2 whites, yeah. That's where the white one goes. So this goes here. And this goes there. And we're missing something down there. We just need to find out what it is. And we will move on, guys. There's nothing there. Very strange. Oh, okay. I got it now. So how do we get those in? Yeah, guys, so drop me a line. Let me know what you're doing. If you're building anything at all. So this goes there. And the other one on the other side goes there. Let's drop these back in place. And these goes right on top. Just one more, and we will move on. And it's around here someplace, just hiding out from me. But what happened earlier, I'm trying so it doesn't happen again. Right, let's move up and on, and we'll just find that piece in a second. All right, those are all in place. Those are all in place. We need 4 of these. Very odd shaped bricks with the 2 in the middle. As you guys know, if you guys have been building this before, you would have come across those. So this goes right along here. 1, 2, and the other 2 goes right here. Like that. Locks that in place. So drop me a line, guys, and let me know what's happening with you. What are you doing? What are you building? Okay, it's a couple pieces now. Technic blocks again. Or bricks if you want to call it that. Okay, so we need one of these. One tube-like piece. And a couple other pieces. So one of those is a tube. Sort of struggling to see this tube, but it's here. I think, again, we'll be completing the set today, so I wouldn't have this issue again, like I said. So I'm sort of like going through it now and pulling out the pieces that we may need right away. So it's sort of like a beak of a bird, sort of. It looks so anyway, we need one of these, one of these rods, and that bird beak type. I need to stand up and have a look. It's a T, but that's not it. Oh, here it is. So like this. Yeah. So we need this. This goes right in here on the top. All right, doesn't matter which direction the face goes, both sides, it's the same. This goes right in here across like that, and we place this here like this, and we need, if you guys remember that trilogy build that I did, and we were missing one piece, and I'm waiting for Lego to get it to me now. I have a couple pieces of them. And that on that build, it got sort of messed up because I had to use the 8088 to add on to the 2025 build. So I have a couple pieces of those anyways. So I'm gonna pull one out now and just add it on there until I can locate it in the Mayhem. Right. So it's right here. As you guys know, I have a bag of tricks over here. So I can always find pieces that I need. So this is that piece that we needed, and we're waiting for Lego to get it to me, but they said it's a couple of these, obviously a couple weeks. So this goes here, that goes on there like that, and we place this. I want to make sure we're doing that right. Going this way. Goes on top of the red, like this. Okay, that's perfect. I'm hoping it's not two of them, but could be two of them, guys. Let me know, drop me a comment if you've built it before. Oh, you just researched it. Oh, at the moment, so I went into the store. I was looking at that Poku set. If you look at my shorts, you could probably see that. I'm basically looking at the waiting for the blue and white droid carrier to add to my collection, so I can do that whole blog about that, and we can do the comparison and stuff like that. That's what I'm waiting for that. So watch for that specifically. So we need two of those same things and repeat that same setup we did before. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at right now. I have it in a poly bag. I was explaining to someone that came out in a poly bag way back when, and I wanted them to check it out. So during this build, I will pull it out and we'll talk about that for a second. But that's what I'm looking at right now. So watch for that. Okay. So I will talk about it. I will pull it out and show it to you guys, the exact thing that I'm chatting about right now. So again, watch for that during this build, and we will discuss that a little bit. All right, I just found the piece. I'm not looking for it now, but there it is. But it just makes it easier because it's sort of all tied up here. Right, so let's go again and do that same repeat thing that we did before. It doesn't matter which direction you put it. It's cool. And then we'll drop this in here and place this, but this time we want to make sure that it's going the opposite way, right? Obviously. So this goes on top like that. So I want to make sure it's correct this time. This goes here. Nope. Unless it goes like this, and this goes like that. So, and like this now. Okay, let's do this correctly. So you want that. That's right. And this goes here. Everything is set up correctly. And they want this right here. So, okay, I've placed this totally incorrect as this goes down inside. Yeah, Goes down inside, hidden. Again, explain to me, guys, why would they do that? I wouldn't know. This goes down in here. This goes facing outwards. I wouldn't know, guys. Please explain to me why it's set up like that, but there you go. So I need to place one of those on there as soon as I can find it in here. It's around here somewhere. Yeah, so that's basically the sets I'm looking at right now. If you look at the shorts, you could see the ones I'm talking about. So basically I'm waiting to see what, when that materializes. That's my main goal right now, to look at that set. Other than that, I'm going to be doing a really huge trilogy, but this huge trilogy is like, it's a marathon type trilogy, right? So you got to watch out for that. That's going to be my next venture after I finish this whole series. So you can't find it anywhere out there. The only place you'll probably find it, I don't like plugging these too much, it's eBay. Because I've tried other sites and no one has it, or they sell it maybe $800, and I'm not really paying that because all I'm using it for, I have no space. All I want to use it for is my trilogy build, and then I have to get rid of it, obviously. So again, I'm not gonna spend the sort of money people want for it, and it's all about space too. Like I said, I'll need so much space. Anyway, let me get this piece. I have it in my box right here. And then after whatever happens, I'll find it after. It's great when you also have your when you can organize all your extra pieces. It's great when you can do that because it saves you a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Yeah, it saves you a lot of trouble when you have all your pieces organized. This one is a little tinted, so I have to get another one. I was actually watching someone showing how they clean their bricks. Why are these so yeah, and it doesn't work all the time. I think I did a whole series on that. It doesn't work every time. So yeah, so that goes in there, and let's move on, guys. Let's move on. We're needing 2 of these, 2 of those, and these are going right up front on the top right here. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at right now. Again, I'll drop that and you will have a chance to see what I'm talking about if you don't know it. So these go right here, 2 on this side, and then 2 on the other side. What are you looking at building? Do you have anything in mind? Specific? No, the Darth Maul. So those are to do, I do sweepstakes. So those are to do sweepstakes and giveaways. When I do the pick a brick, I do sweepstakes online. I do sweepstakes in on the street, in the malls, wherever. Those are to give away like that. My favorite right now, my favorite video right now, right? This is closest memory is my dog. No, sorry. My favorite video was when I went to Legoland. That was my coolest one. The one where I went to Disney that wasn't so, you know, so great. The only issue I have with them is that I can't. A lot of times you lose service, so that's a big issue. But other than that, yeah, I'd say that was my coolest video to make. And now my coolest short is the making of the General Grievous lightsaber collection. I really think that's, for me, it's pretty cool because to be able to show off all the different Jedis. As you know, there's so many of them. All right, there are tons of them. So it's yeah. I think that's one of my coolest ones. So let's get 2 of these, and we will move on. 2 of those also. I think these will be much easier to find because it's sort of a dark tone. See, I'm coming up with all of these now. Couldn't find it a second ago. So I just need 1 more and 1 gray and 1 of these. Okay, so this goes, we're gonna build up the front right here right now. So 2 of these facing this way. Oops. That's not good. Right. I'm pressing just a little too hard there. And what's going on here? It's supposed to go all the way down. No, that's correct. Why is it not attaching? Oh, these things need to be hanging over. Again, this is why I don't appreciate the PDF as much as I appreciate the as I said, so these goes right there like that. It's a lot of open build in there. There's no surface under those, so that's tricky. We're looking for now 1 light and 1 dark, which I saw before. Does that have holes in it? Nope. 1 of these, and I saw that before. Where did you go? Where did you go? I just saw it. Nope. Saw it a second ago. Anyway, we'll put this on and then add that. We need to find it first. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, that's my favorite build. What's your favorite build? Here's that piece we were looking for before. That goes right. What's your favorite build? I also like to know what's yours. So this goes there. What's your favorite build? Let me know. Or what's your favorite video, if you have ever made one? Okay, so they want us to get 2 of these. I think this is more of a stand type thing. Where do they go? Okay, these goes in the top. I thought they're going in the bottom, but they're not. So these go right here. So they want you to stand this up like that and stick these 2 right here and repeat the same thing on the other side, but I'm missing 1 here. Okay, and they want you to place that there. Hope you guys can see that clearly. All right, when this comes down now, it'll work properly. It'll work correctly. We're looking for 2 red beams, which attaches through here. Again, guys, drop me a line. Let me know if you can see this clearly, if I need to zoom in just a little bit for you. Yeah, so what's your favorite vid or build if you ever made one? E. Clark? Okay, so we're moving on, guys. We are looking great. One of these whites, two of them, and one of, I don't want to have to go looking for it in my bag of tricks. It should be pretty easy to spot. But if we have to, we will go into the bag of tricks. But this piece that I'm looking for should be pretty easy to spot. So we need one of these also. Two actually. Ship needs two of those. Where are you? Here it is. One of these. So this goes, and we also need one of these in black. Two of them. Two of these. So one goes in there like that. Two, and then the star goes there. This goes right on the top. So, oh, we're building two of these. That's why they were asking for two of them, right? Goes this way, and this goes here, like that. I want to repeat that. So we need to locate the same set. Once we get past this, everything is going to move really quickly. Here's one, and we need one of those again. Two of those, I said before, one and one. Right, so this goes in there. This goes on the top. And this goes right on top of there, like that. And it goes right there. Okay, looking good. Let's move on. A lot of interior building there. There's two sort of, I saw it a second ago, and now it has vanished. They look like wheels for the, here we go. They look like wheels for it's a droid carrier. Yeah. The 7662. It looks sort of like that. So we need one more of those. Here we go. Yeah, it looks exactly like those droid carrier wheels. I don't know if you guys know them. So we're placing that in there. And turn this around this way. Oops. So it's facing in the side. This way. And that just clips in here. And we do the same thing on the other side. And turn it around. Yeah, so let me know what's your favorite build also. Because the videos are cool, but the build is cooler, you know. Making a video is like, yeah, really cool, but the build for me, as I say, the fun is in the build all the time. I really think so. I commit to that statement. So one of these, one blue, 4 black, Technic, and 1 and 1 back here. This goes right here, and the other two just goes above them. These are a lot of extra pieces there. All right, let's see. Let's make sure we're doing it correctly. So it's going outwards. Yep. Yep, like that. All right, and we'll repeat the same thing again. Going this way, I hope this time. No, it will be going that way, so I want to put it out here. 2 of those and 2 more. Yeah, it's an awful lot of count on these. How tough do you have to make it to require so many? Right? Oops. I repeated the same thing. Yeah, how many of these do you have to add to make that? So this goes right in here. I'm certain they're gonna ask for that. Yeah, correct? Correctamundo. All right, now we're looking for 2 of the light colored ones. Here we go. 2 of these. Let's move that over just a tiny little bit. 2 red and 4 black. Again, there's a lot of count on these. All right, there's an awful lot of count. 4 of those, and I just saw it. There's that in dark gray. Dark gray. Just trying to separate these things so it's easy to spot. Just saw it a second ago. That's why I brought these closer so I can have a easier chance to reach them when I need them. So drop me a line, guys. Let me know what's going on with you, what you're building, if you're building anything at all. Right, so let's take this, place that in second. We need 2 just here. And I need to look for that piece because we do need that piece now to attach these together. Doesn't want to show up. And it's asking me to, oh, there it is. It's hiding right here in plain sight. So this goes here. All right, I'm guessing we have to repeat the same thing on the other side. Yeah, because there's a setup down there that I think we're gonna be putting it on. So this goes right here. Yep. And we got to repeat the same thing. So if we place that here and add 2, these on the inside like that. And here's the other one right here. So add that going downwards. And we're gonna add that there. Okay. Right. I'm guessing we need 2 of that back there. Well, we'll find out soon enough. We will find out soon enough. It's not asking for it, so maybe later on, but anyway. So here we need 2 of these, 2 elbows, as I called them. Just saw it a second ago. Here's 1. And I need the same thing. And 2 of these red wedges. Just find the other elbow and we will move on. So these 2 going back and then the elbow goes there. So first, long side, this goes right here. Then the elbow goes that way, like this. And To finish that off, place this there, and we'll repeat the same thing on the other side, right? So that goes there, here. I'm building it in reverse, but again, that's practice. Master builders, they're pretty good at their job. I think they're really good at their job. So we're looking here, and 2 more of these, left and right, obviously, and these are gonna go just on the outside like that. Yep, correct. And these 2 go right on top, like that. I'm guessing we're going to be asking for these 2 next. I'm not sure, but I guess there you go. I've been building these for a while now, so I think I have an idea what they'll be, more or less, when it comes to the red area, okay? Let's say that. Not everything else, but just the red. Right, so we're looking for the new type grid, these, and we're facing the opposite way. I thought it would be going that way downwards, but it's going up, and I can't seem to find the other. But in my bag of tricks, I saw some earlier. I was building something, and I saw some earlier. So here you go, right away. Yeah, I was building something earlier. I'm always building, always trying out new stuff. And that goes there. If you're building, it's like, if you're a writer, you know you write. If you're a builder, you build. So, but it's a journey. I spoke about that yesterday. The journey is, it's fun, but it's also something that you do that takes your time, patience, right? So we need that. We need 1 of those tubes again. I just saw that little beamy thing they're asking for here 1 second ago, and I didn't move it over, did I? No, I didn't. And 2 of these, or 1, just 1. This goes right in here, like so. And then they're asking for 1 of those strange looking things on the opposite side. I'll find it, and we will move on with the bill. Here we go. They're looking for this, and they want you to place that just right here. You need 2 elbows, light gray. Here's 1. And we just need to find ourselves the other. Here we go, 2 of them, and place these right here like that. Let me know if you're jumping in, guys, if you can see this clear enough. This goes that way. No, goes this way. Yep. Believing we need to build another. Yep, thought so. So we need 1 of those, and repeat that same funny type brick. Here it is, right here. Can't wait to get rid of all of those because they're sort of a nightmare to find. Yeah, so this goes there. Switch it around. And this goes there like that. Yeah, I can't wait to get past these. Too many Technic bricks. All right, this goes right on the top now. Just like this. 1, 2. The only other place I've seen these is General Grievous's ships. And I did a series on that, like I said. So if you want to go check that out, the trilogy. And this goes back here. So it's a totally different build for the the what's the word I'm looking for? I'm stuck. For the, I can't even say it, can't even get it out of my mouth. For the, come on guys, help me. For the, right, so it does need that. Oh, it doesn't need this. So this goes right in here. Yeah, for the carbonite chamber. All right, the storage right here, that goes there. Okay, all right, so let's move on. And we're gonna start adding a big chunk of the ship now. So we'll move this over for a second. And we need one of these. Sure, it's gonna be 2. All right, here's some we placed earlier. We need one of these going here. Like that. 2 more and 1 more. So one of these going here. And 2 more going there and there. Okay. Once we've got that in place, we need one of these. And we're gonna place 2 of these tubes again. 1, and just find another 2. Okay, so we got those in place. Let's move on. So drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you're working on, if you're working on anything. So that is set up like that. This two. Again, it's about making sure that these things are in the right place. If they're not, it's going to ruin the build. Here, this is going to go like this. Am I correct? No. I need another one of these. So this goes here. And snap a couple of these small ones in, like so, and right next to it. So that's 2. Then we're going to place this like that, and this needs to be moved around a bit. What does it? In the right place. So 2 of these here. Okay. What am I doing? Yeah. So this goes like so. Correct? Right, so that's completed. We're going to add some black 2x1s just right here, either side. Again, drop a line, let me know if it's too far away and you can't really see the build, because I don't want you to miss out on the build, guys. Once we've done that, Also, like I said, a PDF, how it shows, you always have to keep going back to the top, which makes it tricky. So we turn this over this way. We're gonna add one of these here. One of these goes right behind it. And we're gonna place some gray just right here. There. And another one right here. Okay, that's working fine so far. I'm gonna turn it over and repeat this, but with the gray on the top this time. Lock that in place, and one of these go right there. Let's move down. It's a little build we need to do before we move on. So we need, which I saw a second ago, right here, a reverse, inverted, one of these inverted. It's gonna go like so. And on the top, we're gonna add, if I can just spot it, this is exactly why I was separating these a minute ago. So it makes my life easy to work. Here we go. This goes right here. And we have to get one of those funny bricks, but in gray this time. I do believe. If it is, we'll find it in a second. But for now, we can move on and add this right here on the top. Like that. We're going to add some black pieces with the holes. These are 1x2s. You can just find them now. 1x2s with holes. Black. So is that black or dark right now? Okay. So here they are, 2 of them. Like that. And let's move on. So on the outside, we're going to stick some dark gray with holes and light gray Technic blocks. So here's 1, 2, and let's just find ourselves those dark gray tube-like things now. So here's one of them. These look similar, so I have to get them out of the way. So a white one, not white, gray, light gray. But we don't want that, do we? We want a dark gray. Here it is. We're going to take these, place them in here, and just go right through the back. Like that. The other one goes here. So drop me a line, guys. If you're dropping in, please just hit the like button. We already got someone, Mr. Clark said, he knows exactly what the set was, and he came out right away. He said he did his research, which was really, really cool. Love seeing that. So, let's move on, gentlemen and ladies, and everyone else. Okay. Let's grab one of these here. More like, let's move on, guys. Sounds better. All right, so that here, oops. Why did I place it that far back? It doesn't need to be that far back. So this goes sort of like that. Okay, want to make sure we get that correct. Yep, got to put some stuff in there first. So one of these and two of those. Like that. One on the bottom, one on the top. And this just goes right here like so. Then this goes on the top. Okay, that's perfect. One of these goes right here. Let's get one of these, which fits right there, snug, and two of these. One on the top and one on the bottom. I was building a couple of ships. I need to talk about this, and this is, oh, man, I had to order so many of these, you know, so many of those. It's incredible. Okay, so we're moving on again, and we need one of these. I can see the bricks starting to dissipate now. They're going. So we're moving, guys. We are moving. So another one of these long ones. One of those double-ended hinge type bricks. And we will move on, guys. If I can just spot it in all this craziness. Right, so let's have a look at it. We need that first. One of these here. Once we've placed that, we need one of these. Another one of those. And let's find that brick real quick because we cannot move on without that brick. And again, if I can't find it here, I have my bag of tricks. I'll just jump into my bag of tricks. Here we go. It's right here. This one goes right here. This goes on the top. And repeat that right like. Let me make sure we get this correct. Right, we just need to add here another one of those. That funny brick. Again, this brick right here with the two ends. And I'm guessing those. I'm guessing those are for the back, because this piece we're building here now, I think it's the back. So let's just find that one piece and we can move on, guys. Quick look through here. Should pick it up pretty quick because it doesn't look like anything else. I think we'll be needing these too, so I might as well get these close by. Save us looking around for them. Because I believe I've built a lot of these ships and they have a sort of similar theme to them, so I'm expecting them to need those. So just find this one strange brick and we can move on, guys. I'll have to go into my bag of tricks. Seems like I do. I may have to go into my bag of tricks to find that one brick. Right, here's another one of these. And let's take these out also. Just give me a second, guys. Bear with me. Let's find this one piece. Does any one of you guys look at One Piece? It's pretty cool. Series. Again, this is just me, guys. I am a fan of fans. I like anime also. So, come on, brick. Why are you hiding away? Just trying to grab some of these while I'm here and make my life easier after. Can't find these, so I'll have to go into my bag of tricks. There we go, grab this. Grab these and bring it over. Let's see, find that in my bag of tricks here, guys. So we can move on. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Seen a couple pieces here that may be needed later on, so I'm grabbing them as we go along, right? Seem to be eluding me. Right. So right here, we need that, so we'll work. Right, so we just need to add that here. I'll have to go into my next bag of tricks and we will continue. Just bear with me, guys. We have to go into the next bag of tricks. Like I said, in my next bag of tricks, there it is. Found it. It's right here. So we will continue with the build. It's like when I built that ship and I had to ask Lego, it just, like I said, it drove me really, really bonkers because I couldn't find it. It's like that. You need to find that. If you don't find it, it just drives you, you know, messes with your whole building status, you know. So you need to find that. Anyway, let's go. I'm sure I'll find it while I'm building. Also, it'll pop up. I guarantee you. Right. So here we're gonna add this right there and another 2. It's just gonna go right there. Now they could have added the same brick, so that would have been 3. See, that's another count. These are the things I discussed because I don't think that's necessary. Again, was it really necessary that they did that? No, I don't believe so. Right, so here we'll be needing 2 more of these funny type bricks, and 2 of these. Okay, so that goes right on the top. Same thing there. And this is supposed to go here like that. Okay, let's move on. We're looking for some red bricks now. Again, they add some of these colors. So, like I said before, you may have a lot of them. Like I was trying to build one of them, which we spoke about, the last one I built, which was the 712. And because these strange colors, and they add little tiny little details on the inside. It cost way more to try to build it than buy the set, and the set was pricey anyways, but half of it, not even half really, because I had a lot of bricks, I had a ton of bricks, was costing way more. Okay, so 4 of these Technic blocks right here, and 1 more of these. Now this is dark gray, might as well put them together. Dark gray. I just need 1 black. Remember I spoke about that before, how it was so difficult. I had a really hard time because I didn't have it. Wouldn't want that to happen now. Right, so this, we're gonna turn it over and add 1 of these just right here, and then add these funny type bricks right here. I've seen a lot of these lately too. It's a different way, whoever created this, to connect, as opposed to using these. They started using those. Right, don't want to pull away from what we're building too much. Right, so we get to this point and we're looking for blue bricks now. So 1 of these and 2 of these Technic blocks. Let's move up. This goes, we'll be needing 1 more of those black 1x2s again. And like I said before, I wouldn't want to not have it because it will be a nightmare to find 1 of them right now. And I don't want to replace it with another color, because if I do, then the build is not complete in my head. Again, I don't know how it works for you guys, but that's what happens with me. I need that particular color. If I don't, it just, oh my God, I need it. I need that color. If I can't get it, I can't complete my build. Right, so, right, we're down here, and we want to add these 2. Just need to get rid of these. These are in the way. Just push these out, guys. 2 of them, just push them out there, and then add these in. So these go with 2 to spare. Got that. I want to make sure I got it right, guys. That's why I'm looking so much there. Just 3. 3 from the back. That's how I'm counting it, to make sure I get it correct. 3 from the back. Okay, so that's connected. Right, I'll have to go into my bag of tricks and find that black brick, because we really need it for this, to complete this part of the build. Bear with me, guys. We'll find that black piece here, and then we'll move on. Let me do this early. And sometimes when I'm building also, I usually find pieces that I'm looking for another build. So I'm always looking out for that. So that's a big thing while building, which is pretty cool in itself, because you stumble upon a piece and you're like, wow, man, I was actually looking for that piece for so long, and there it is. You know, and it's really cool to do that. I'm sure you guys have had that happen to you before. It's exciting. Sometimes you want to leave the build that you're doing at the moment to place that on another build. Obviously, we're not going to do that today, guys, because we want to complete this build, like I said, all the way through. Looks like a lot of pieces, but I'm going through with it. We're going to do it, guys. We are going to do it. With your power and my will. Your will and my power. My hands. Let's put it like that. Right. So seems to be hiding here. But okay, so here we go. Add that here. Hold on. Oops. There. Alright, okay, so that's there. And we're gonna move on. Need to build a little separate build again. There's so many little separate builds for this ship. Okay, so what do we need? We need one of these, 2 elbows in dark gray. Here's one of them. Trying to move all these dark grays over here while I'm building, so just makes life easier. 2 of these. You guys know that they're actually guns. It's because you put the piece in there and you just shoot them out like that. Goes in there, and there's a springing there, and they just click out. Okay, it doesn't want to come out now, but yeah. So that pops out. There you go. Yeah, that pops out there. 2 of those. 2, and one of these, and there's that thing that I had to go find. And now we need 2 of these. So one more. This looks sort of like it, but it's not what we're looking for, is it? And these do look like them also. Yes. Right, anyway, let's put these on and see where we go, and then we'll add the rest. So we got 2 of those, 2 of those. Here, put 2 of these facing each other like that. Then, this one in the center, these 2 on the ends. And these right here going up. Okay, let's locate that one piece and then we can move on. So I'm separating all these, like I said, just to make my life easier later on as we get through the build real quick. When we get to that point, it's going to start flying. We'll be moving really, really fast then. Yeah, we're moving really, really fast. So let me just find this one piece and we can breeze through the rest. Where are you? Here it is. Okay. Place this here. And this goes back here. That's why they built that. I just realized they built that reverse sort of build there. So this can fit here real nicely. But something's missing here. Let's just reversed. Okay, it's all in place. Okay, everything's in place there. Oh, okay, so it's this way. So 1 second, guys. PDF, I said it. PDF makes it a little struggle to work with. Okay. These need to go up a bit there, which is very strange. Okay. Need to move up a bit. So if these need to move up, then this needs to move up also, which is very curious. Okay. No. So two of these this way. That way. So that's perfect there. And then this here. Like so. But and then this so nope, this so like that. So let's change that. It's all messed up. Okay, I think we have it correct now. Okay. But still eluding me. So this is saying it's correct. Let's see if it fits. Nope, that doesn't go that way. Goes this way, right? Yeah. There you go, guys. Like that. It's eluded me there for a second. Again, PDFs. How it looks, it just doesn't look the same. Right, so we got to this point and we want to add one of these strange black bricks back here. But before we do that, we need two of these. Top each other. Again, brick count, guys. Brick count. And this goes right there. Moving on, guys. Let's move on quicker now because we lost some time there, which we're never going to get back. This cockpit goes reversed ways that way. Two 1x3s and one 2x6. And says a 1x6. But now something doesn't compute because this is in the way, which is very strange. So we'll need to take this off because something doesn't compute here. I need to find a brick remover. Here's one right now. Something doesn't compute there, guys. So I need to remove this brick here and then work my way back and get this correct. So it's two down. So I may need to rebuild this one piece because it's all messed up. All right, let's rebuild this. Okay, guys, it just off and cannot have the build that way. So what's that? Where did I put that? Right, here we go. So they want this that way, these that way. Okay, that's correct. This goes on the top that way. These go here that way. Where did that other one go? Oh, right here, like that. Okay. Now these go on the top here. Let's try this again. Thought I built it correct the first time, but they were saying it was incorrect, so let's try this again. This goes this way. Ah, much better. Now we go to the bottom. Now it looks much different there than it did before. So we're gonna add this whole piece right here like that. Still doesn't even out because we didn't add that one brick. You need two of them. Where did I put the last one? There it is. Okay, this goes on the top and this goes here. Now it's even, and now this fits there correctly. Yes, perfect, guys. Had to make that adjustment, guys. Don't make that adjustment and later on we'd be in a lot of trouble. This goes on the top. Again, brick count, guys, brick count. And the threes go right on the side here. Like so. In there we need those tubular things going 1 and 2. We're starting to run through it now, guys. If we build this real quick, we can do this real fast now. Okay, so we got all that in place. Another 2 of these going right on the top. And then 1 long going all the way over. Okay, I want to make sure we get this correct. Again, goes right here, all the way over there, like that. And we need some twos, sorry, a 2 brick just right there. So let's just find that and then we'll move on. Moving along really nice now, guys. Really moving along. All right, okay, we'll add just at the end, right there, like that. And let's move on. Okay, so we found a couple of these before, right here. I just saw them. The lighter ones. Remember when I spoke about when I built that trilogy of the arc, and Legos has to send me those. I'm looking for 2 of those now, but in the lighter color, because the ones I needed were dark, and on this ship particularly, we've been using, if you saw it, we've been using the dark ones. I saw them a second ago. Here's 1, and I need 2 of them. Two of them, and we will move on. So this is 1. I know I saw another one here a second ago. We need 2? Yeah, 2. And we need one of these. This is gonna go right here like that. 1, and then 2 tubes again. Where are you? Here's 1. And yeah, also those are reversed, so one goes in, one goes out, so it's totally different that way. You couldn't use it. So I'm just scanning the area for it before I go into my bag of tricks and get one. Because as you notice, I've been finding them after the fact, and I'll pull some of these stuff out of here while I'm doing that. Just makes life easier later on. So how we doing, guys? Drop me a line. Let's talk about what you've built. What's your favorite build? Because someone just asked me that was my favorite video. So what's your favorite build? That's the question on board right now. What is your favorite build that you ever build? Which is a tough question because if you have built a lot, you're like, this is my favorite. And then when something else comes out, you're like, wow, I gotta get that. And that's my favorite, and so on and so on. So let me know what's your favorite build. Okay. I need that one brick. And we can move on with the build. We're a little behind. We should be moving very fast down the hill now. So we need that brick to do that. I don't want to have to go into my bag of tricks again, but it seems like I have to, which is right here. And as soon as I find it, it'll pop up like it did a second ago. A couple times, not just 1 second. Right, I'll have to go in my bag of tricks right here and get one of those. And we'll be moving on in a second, guys. Just pull this out of my bag of tricks. So drop me a line, guys. Let me know what's your favorite build. That was the question on board. Light guy, what's up? M, you back? What's up? Emery, what's up? Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Light Guy 13. So if you look at the chat, you can see what we're building now. If you can, give me a guess. This is one of the Starfighter Slave 1 with a quotation, guys. And it was built between, it came out, sorry, it was released between, give you a closer, between 2012 and 2018. That's what we're building now. That's what we are in the series right now. We're building the full series of all the ships that ever came out from Boba and Django. We're building every one of them because I have every one of them. And we have gone to and got to this point. Okay? So tell me if you know what ship this is. Let me know if you know what ship this is. That's the question. Do you know what ship this is? Or what year this ship came out in? Basically, once you know the year, you should be able to figure out the ship. E. Clark, he did his research, he told me, and he found it, and he came on right away, and he was like, that's this ship. And I was like, whoa, man, there you go. He was right on it. Right. Anyway, let's move on with the build. So if you can figure what the ship is, add it in the chat, and let's move on. So we'll flip this over here. This goes right there. I want to make sure we have it correct anyway. This faces this way. Yep. And this goes right there. Like that. Okay, once we've got that in place, we take one of these and turn it over and place that We'll need to add 2 tubes here. 1 and 1 more. 1 more. Can't find you. I'll have to go in my bag of tricks for just 1 tube. Okay. Whoa. Oh, here's one right here. And 2. So we got both sides. And let's add that here. Make sure it's correct. Yep. That clips in right here. And on the other side, we'll do the same thing. Can you guys see that? Clip that right in there like that. Okay. Snaps in real tight there. Perfect. Okay, let's move on. Right, so we'll move this over just for a sec and start building. We need 4x4 one time, some curved gray, which I saw a second ago. So we need 2 1x3s, 2 of these, 1 curve, which I saw a second ago right here, 2 greens by 4, 1 of these, and 2 of those. Where are you? There you go. 2 of these, and 2 of those in gray, 1 and 2. Okay, so we take the grays, place them here. We're gonna add this one right over the top. 1 green on the left side, 1 gray on the left. You guys can see that there. Yep, hope you guys can see that, what's going on. Okay, so once we get that, we'll add 2 more switch sides. Basically, they do this more or less. Oh, I forgot to bring my mascot out. And I will bring it out now because my mascot, sorry guys, my mascot is a big part of the build. I wasn't using the typical mascot the last time. I was using on the last part of this build, I was using the 75312, as you guys know. So we'll put that back in the frame right here. I'll just sneak that in there. Hope you guys can see that there. I know it might make me struggle to find the bricks, but yeah, so that more or less, as I was going to say, the green, this one has been made that way, but this one is a build more than, you know. Right, so we add 2 of these. Where's the next one? Just 1 of them here. We just need the other one, and then we can move on. Okay, I'll have to go into my bag of tricks real quick. Yeah, so tell me what's your favorite build, guys. That's the question on board right now. What is your favorite build? In all the ships that you build, what's your favorite build? I know it's, like I said, it's a difficult question to ask because obviously you've built so many ships before. It's and a lot of them you like them, and then you're like, whoa, here comes another ship, and you like that one, and here comes another ship, and you like that one. But what is your favorite build out of all of them? Drop me a line, let me know. someone asked that question earlier, and I had to come up with an answer on the fly, you know, while building. So that's tricky in itself. Okay, so what we'll do here is we will, just give me a second. Yeah, so answer the question if you can, guys. Well, not if you can. You should be able to. I know it's a little tricky, but it's putting you on the spot. But I'm sure you guys can come up with an answer for that. Even though you've built tons of ships, there must be one ship that you're like, wow, that's your, you know, that's the one you cherish, and you have it there, maybe in a special shelf on your, special place on your shelf. So you gotta have one of those. So let me know which one you got. Okay, right. So we want to go here. Just 1 second, guys. All right. Just hold on for me. Right, and let me know what's that build for you guys. Let me know what that build is. All right. You must have that in your collection, guys. That one special build that you can say, hey, this is the build that surpassed everything else in my collection. Let me know what that build is for you guys. Okay, and let's talk about it while I'm finding this one little brick here. Like I said, we're going through with it. It'll take us a little while, but we're going through with it, right? So we'll place this right here. Place these on the top. Okay, there you go. All right. Once you've done that, turn it over. Want to add one of these fours. Where are you? Fours. I'm gonna have to go into my bag of tricks again. So we need a 4. Oops. Going right here across. Locking that in place. And now we need 2s. Two pieces. Where are you? 2 single 2s. Here's 1. And 1 more. Clear singles. There you go. 2. All right. That's in place. Once we got that in place, let's move this PDF down a little bit. And we are going to place that back here. Right there, like so. And lock that in place right there. Now, we're looking for a couple of green pieces now, and we're going to build something similar. So we'll move this over a bit. Grab a 2x6. 2x6. Where are you? 2x6. Here you go. 2x6. 4 of these. 2 of these. 1 1x6. here. And bring this over. Or 2 1x6. Here we go. Here's another. Bring this over here. Bring this over here also. And finally bring this over here. Is that another one? No, it isn't. Okay. Right. Okay. That's not the one. Right, so let's go. 1x6. We're gonna add these just on here like this. 1, 2, 3. So I'll be checking right now, and I want you to tell me that your favorite, right, guys? That's the question on board right now. Add these right here like this. Nope, not that. We'll leave them plain for now and put the stickers on later. So that goes in there. Need to find another one. Yeah, what's your favorite, man? What is your favorite? While I locate this one piece here, let's check out and see what are you guys saying. Again, guys, if you're in there, just hit the like button for me, so we can grow the channel, bring you guys more stuff. Right, so we're gonna add this over here. Once we've done that, we'll place that on. Right here, like so. Nope, opposite way. Don't want to do that, do we? Okay, that's fine. Yep. Right, let's move on. So we're gonna add these funny bricks now that I've been seeing a lot lately. Wait a minute. I'm missing something there. Why did they ask for that 6? Oh, the 2 6s. Oh, I placed it on there and didn't even pay attention to that, guys. Oh, no good. No good. Not at all. All right, so let's repeat that. But this time, I'll do it all the way through. So these go here. They have to go in first anyways. There. There. One more. These 2 on the ends. Faster this time. And then place these here to lock them in place. Wouldn't be able to do them if I tried that way. All right. This goes right there. Nope. This way. Okay. I hope you guys can see that clearly. Right. Let's work on that part that we're going to work on now, which is a couple of these. We want 2 of those and 2 of these, and we'll just drop those in there like that. I'm thinking those are going right up on the sides, which is right here. So they're gonna go right here. Okay, these are gonna go right here like this. Yep, 1 and 2. Can you guys see that there? I hope you can see that. Please be able to see that. Right, yep. Right, so we're gonna add a couple of bricks now. One of these, one gray, which I've seen earlier, so many of them, and one green. There you go. And we're going to add these just back here now. So gray goes on one side of it, like that. And the gray goes back here, green goes there. And let's move on. Okay, so they want you to add this now to the bigger part of the ship. So let's place this in here and clip these in, right? Clip these bad boys in. I want to make sure I'm getting them correctly. Ooh, my goodness. One of the, would you believe it? One of the clips that I put in, one of these clips just doesn't belong after that whole build. One of the clips just doesn't belong. And I'm thinking the fastest way to get that out without having to take all of this apart. So this goes there. Not just one, two. Wow. How did I do that? It's very strange I did that. It was supposed to go in back, not the front. And that's a nightmare to get that off right now, guys. Right, so I'll make an adjustment to that. I got to, and move on. Gotta make a quick adjustment to that. So bear with me. We'll make an adjustment to that, and we'll continue this build. We're not stopping. This build has to go through. Okay, guys, I figure what I'll do to do it quickly and not mess with the rest of the build. So I'll make the adjustment from the bottom, and then I'll work my way up from there. Okay, guys. So bear with me, and we'll do that right now. Need this. So if I take this off, which is locking it in place, get this off, that, basically I'm halfway there already, guys. These two. One, yep. We're almost there now, guys. Right, almost there. Okay. Yep, I can pull that right off without a problem. Just have to hold the rest in place. There you go. It's coming right off right now. Yes. There you go, guys. Have to make that adjustment real quick and we will move on. Wow. I was sort of like, whoa, how am I going to do this? But yeah. So take that one off. And get this off the bottom here. All right. All these things that lock it in place. Okay. Take this off this way, place that there. Move this one apart and do the same thing. Okay. Yes. Whoa. That was a little bit nerve-wracking there for a second, guys. So I'll have to go back and just do the bottom bit again. Right. So there. Yeah, that was a bit nerve-wracking there for a second, guys, but we have fixed this. We have fixed this. So that goes there. This goes there. It was a bit nerve-wracking there for a second. Honestly, it just shook me there for a second. Okay, and now this goes right back where it was before. Yep, there you go. Yes, whoa. Like I said, that was a bit, just tiny bit. Not too much, but a tiny bit nerve-wracking. Yeah, tiny bit nerve-wracking, guys. Tiny bit. All right, it was just a smidgen. So, just 1 second, guys. There you go. All right. Okay. Just a smidgen nerve-wracking there. But yeah, we're back on task. Right. So this goes there. Okay, that's perfect. And one of the white ones goes there. Is that correct? Yep. No. Incorrect. It's all right. We'll get that later. This goes here. These go right here. Yep. There you go, guys. Whoa. Woo. That was a little bit spooky. Just a tiny bit spooky, guys. This goes there. This on the top. There. And we had to adjust this, didn't we? Where did that go? Just fell. Can't find it. Oh, we got another one out of the bag. Yeah. That was a bit nerve-wracking, guys. You know when you build something all the way up and then, whoa, just that one piece is just off. Whoa. But it was locked in, and I was really, whoa, really, whew, that was, whew, that was really nerve-wracking, man. Yeah, this goes right here. Oh my goodness, that was nerve-wracking. Whew. That was seriously nerve-wracking. Oh my goodness. Right, so we can go back all the way, but again, it's the PDF. If we had, which I'm going to make certain and have when I'm building the next time, not have this situation happen again. Everything's in place. Right, we're going to place that in there, but we need those pieces out, right? So let's put it in place again. And I hope I didn't mess up this time again. Right. So here, yep, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, perfect, right. So these go right in there. What's going on? Come on. Right, there you go. 1, 2, nicely. Nicely. Absolutely nicely. And finally, 3 and 4. Yes. Woo. That was a bit scary there, guys. You ever dropped your Lego when you just built it and you're like, oh my God, you caught it and maybe just one little piece came off? That was sort of like that. I swear, that was sort of like that. It was nerve-wracking. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. Let's do some attachments here. 1. Hold on. Woo. My goodness. And 2. My goodness. Wow. I was trying to figure out, how do I get this out of here? How do I get this out? Right. So we're looking for a couple of pieces now. 2 of these. Okay. And can't spot them, but again, my bag of tricks, not a problem, not an issue at all. One goes over here. And let's just jump in the bag of tricks. One goes over there. There, bang. All right. Let's jump in the bag of tricks. Oh my goodness. It really spooked me, guys. I swear. You've never been in that position. If you have, let me know. Drop me a line. Let me know if you have been in that position. Lego fell out your hand and on the floor and smashed or something like that. And it's just, oh my God, what is going on? You know, really, really crazy like that. Okay, I just saw something also. So I need to take one of these off real quick. Oops, took the whole thing off, but it's fine. Yeah, let me know, guys, please. Let me know in the comments if that happened to you before. What did you do? How did you handle that? Oof. You know, someone was talking about that, and they're like, if, let's just, because they did a video on that, like dropping a set, and instead of rebuilding the whole thing, they were like, you know what, I'm just going to sell it like that, because they're like, no, I'm not going through, because it's hard to separate all those pieces. So when you get the back, like I'm working right now, guys, it is a struggle. It is a struggle. When you doing it like this, right, it is a big struggle, right? I kid you not. You guys build, you know what I'm talking about. It is a struggle to do this like this. It is a very, very big struggle. Trying to build like this. What's going on there? Yeah. It's a terrible struggle to build like this. Got that. What's going on? Seems to be having a little issue here. I'd like to take this off. Yeah, it is a struggle to do that. As I said, oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Yeah, just a couple pieces there, just out of place. Right, yeah, so tell me if you've encountered that before, please. What did you do? What did you do when you encountered that situation? Did you just get rid of the set and got you a new one or something like that? What did you do exactly? You know, how did you handle that? Because I was so nervous because I would have to like start that whole thing over. And like I said, I want to complete this build. Right. So I just need one piece there. Again, but when they turn right side up, it's hard to spot them. So that's what I'm doing now, trying to spot it because they're right side up. So we got one at the end. Truly, this is 6, so this goes here. There. That needs to be episode 6. So this goes. That's this goes there, and I need just one to fill that slot in, guys. And then we'll move on with the build. So I'm just jumping in my bag of tricks here. Yeah, so let me know, guys, if that happened to you before. What did you do? Did you just freak out? Like, wow, oh my God. Or how do you handle it? Did you just cancel the build, or how did you handle that? Okay, let's continue with the build, guys. Okay, let's commence with the build. All right. Let's commence with the building and get this ship done so we can start the next ship. Right. Okay, so we'll need to move this over just a little bit here again, guys, and start working on this little build. So we need 3 or 2. I'll move this out of the way because it's kind of hard to see now. Put that in the way. So we need 2 of these 1x3s or 1. Just 1 for now, but I know we need a couple of them. One of those, one of these, where's, one of these, red, 1, and that goes on the top. This one goes there. I want to add 2 1x3s on the top of this. So 1 and 2, and repeat the same thing on the top. There. And there. Let's see what happens with this. So we turn it over to the side. Get ourselves 2 of these and place them here. Like that. And the opposite side. Oops. Almost did it again, guys. Almost did it again. And place that there like so. So we want to add on the top here 1 more 1x3. Where are you? 1x3s. So these reverse bricks are gonna go. We'll turn it on the side. And we need 2 of those reverse bricks. Just 2 of these like that. And we're also looking for 2 of these that goes down here. All right. Over here, we need that 1x3. We just spoke about it. We need that 1x3. Here it is. And we place that there. We're looking for one of these. Where are you? Yeah. Where are you? Here. One of these. Going this way. We need 2 of these. Guys, we're looking good, but we will have to continue this build tomorrow. Okay, guys? So, this is BOBAbrickz. And may Lego be with you. Thanks for showing up, guys.